driver who changed lives. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., a weathered city bus rumbled down the main street. Its driver, Mr. Okoro, wasn't anyone famous, just an ordinary man with a wide smile, a faded uniform, and a voice that greeted every passenger with the same words. "Good morning. Your day will be brighter than yesterday." Most passengers smiled back. Some rolled their eyes, and others ignored him entirely. But he kept saying it every single day. What people didn't know was that Mr. Okoro had once lost everything. Years ago, he had been a factory worker until the factory shut down. With no savings, no home, and a wife battling illness, he found himself living on the edge. It was a job as a bus driver that pulled him out of despair, a job most people would look down upon. But Mr. Okoro made a vow that if life ever gave him another chance, he would make sure no one around him felt unseen or unloved. And so, he started with small things. When school children got on the bus barefoot, he would quietly hand them worn but polished shoes he collected from charity bins. When elderly women struggled with groceries, he insisted on carrying their bags to their doors. On Fridays, he bought sweets for the children from his own small salary, just to make them feel special. One day, a young man boarded the bus looking completely broken. His clothes were dirty, and he clutched a crumpled paper, his university rejection letter. He sat at the back, ready to give up on his dreams. But Mr. Okoro noticed his tears in the rearview mirror. When the bus was empty, he parked, sat beside him, and said, "Son, sometimes rejection is just a detour. You don't fail until you stop moving. Keep riding." Those words stayed with the young man. He reapplied to school, worked harder, and years later became one of the city's most respected doctors. At his graduation, he didn't invite his relatives first. He invited Mr. Okoro, the bus driver who gave him the courage to keep going. Years later, when Mr. Okoro passed away quietly in his sleep, hundreds of people filled the streets for his funeral. Doctors, lawyers, mothers, grandmothers, shopkeepers, students, all carrying stories of how the bus driver had once been the reason they didn't give up. On his empty bus seat, someone placed a small handwritten note. "You didn't just drive us to our stops. You drove us back to hope." And that's how a simple bus driver became an unsung hero. Proof that greatness is not always in power or riches, but in how many lives we touch when no one is watching.